So I still can't fucking believe all these dudes. We did a video that was like 10 minutes long addressing this dude. And I still can't believe. Because like...
This isn't like directed at him.
This is not directly, this is directed at him and anybody else who takes the time to write the shit. So listen, I don't even have time to read that fucking shit. Which doesn't take thinking about it, which doesn't take re-editing shit, which doesn't take writing this whole essay. If you have time to sit down and write your rant, and it's too long for me to read, you need to do something better with your time.
Because it means you have the skills you need. You have time, you have patience.
And you're smart enough, motherfucker,
to... like you have this... It's like, you know, like when people are like make dodgy money and they do these elaborate scams, it's like you have all the skills you need to run a real business if you can come up with these like schemes.
Right.
So if you put all of that energy into making money, you'd be making money.
Yeah,
but I think the problem is, like, him and a lot of other people are trying to figure out what the secret is, because everyone now seems to think that anyone who's successful has a secret that they're not telling everyone else, and there's like a whole conspiracy theory of what people are doing on the back end, and
that they're not sharing,
and everyone's focusing on trying to figure that out rather than just working. Like, there might be things that people aren't saying, but wasting time trying to figure out when you could. They probably found those things because they just did the work and eventually it popped up. So do the work and it'll pop up.
Imagine if cavemen wrote things on the wall about they could maybe make this thing called a wheel that's gonna roll down the fucking hill. And they wrote and never made the fucking wheel. Like, we'd be fucked. We'd be still in caves writing about the wheels we could have made. Or like writing about, like, just like do a little more, right? Like
a lot more.
Like, if you could take so much time. Like, I read a lot of the comments. A lot of you guys have the intelligence, have the time, have the patience, have the time to look at all my videos, have the time to do all these courses, but a lot of you don't, for whatever reason. I don't know if you're worried about failing. I don't know if you...
Maybe that's what it is. People, they want to know it's going to be very successful before they start. So they're spending the time to make sure that it's going to definitely work before they start.
So even if you fail...
It might not work. Just
like,
start.
Even if you fail, like, you still would have learned some shit. You would have learned that dropshipping is not for fucking you. Yeah. And then you could go do something else. Yeah. Like, just start. Like, this girl messaged me this morning, this Jamaican girl. I wouldn't call her out, but she was like, she lost her job and her husband lost her job 2 days ago, and she needs to make money. She doesn't have time to waste. How quickly could she get started with eBay dropshipping? She's not gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. They have bills to pay, they have kids to fucking feed, right? Like, so when I started dropshipping, I was in a situation of like, I had no hope, in the sense of like, I was in a country where I didn't speak the language, I didn't speak Spanish at the time, I couldn't legally work, I wouldn't legally work because of a cheap fucking country, and like, I was fucked, right? But I had no choice. And like, I'm used to that because even when I studied in the US, when I graduated and I was there for a few years, I couldn't go look for a job, but I could legally start a business, which is so crazy, right? So, a lot of you guys, it's still bothering me. I'm hoping that between these two fucking videos, a lot of you guys would just fucking start. Or just stop and do something else. Like, you just start fucking dropshipping and test this shit so you could have concrete questions to ask. Even if you do it, the type of questions you'll have doing it would be a lot more informed and a lot more helpful than these theoretical questions.
Yeah, I agree. Because people ask things and you can tell by someone's question when they've not even started, because they would know that if they had tried it.
Yeah.
Or they're asking, a hypothetical question about a situation that will never come up. And even if it did come up, like, I'm 7 months in and stuff still happens that have never happened before, you just deal with it when it happens. It's not the end of the world. Like, most people who start dropshipping will fail, but most people who start any business will fail. That's just how business works. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Just start and try your best.
Even if they, and this is the thing, like, a lot of these guys selling courses do make money. I know a lot of people focus on they don't make money, but they're trying to make money. But a lot of these guys do make money, right? What they won't tell you is that they can't guarantee that you would make money also.
Yeah.
That's your responsibility, right?
Because
like,
taking a course doesn't, like if you buy a course, I'll use your analogy that you had before.
Yeah.
If you buy a course, that's like if you want to lose weight and you buy a gym membership.
Right.
You bought it. If you take the course, that's like walking into the gym. You still
I'm
haven't
paying
gone
for the
spending-
fucking gym.
Like you've paid for it, you've walked in, but you have to do hard work when you get in there. Just because you have a gym membership and you show up, you could walk for 10 minutes on the treadmill and leave. You've not lost any weight. So you have to do the course, apply it, work hard. To see results. So if someone sells you a gym membership, that doesn't mean you can't then come back to them and say, well, I didn't lose any weight.
like
You have to still do the work.
You have to do. I have friends like this is so fucked up analogy, right? But there's this crackhead that lives close to my mother in Trinidad, right? And this motherfucker has a PhD, right? So I know a crackhead with a PhD, and he doesn't make any money. But universities and professors and friends and the laws of the world will tell you if you study hard and you get educated, you should be successful.
Yeah.
But the motherfucker's a crackhead. And that's because he had all this information in the world, and instead of going to get work done, he decides to smoke crack. I'm not saying you're a crackhead, but I'm saying, again, just do a little more. Like, don't only do because you want the foundation of what you're supposed to do. You want, a lot of people look for, like, in internet marketing with all these courses, right?
Yeah.
When I was making the YouTube course, I'm still making this YouTube course, I was looking into other courses, and a lot of people use the word blueprint.
Yeah.
Because a blueprint for a house is exactly what you need to build this house that way.
Yeah. But it doesn't get the house built.
It doesn't get the house built, right? So, and then a blueprint could be applied to if you're building a house in Florida, or if you're building a house in where there are fucking hurricanes, or you're building a house in Los Angeles where there are earthquakes. And the blueprint may need to be tweaked a little bit to fit the situation you're in. What you're selling.
If you give a blueprint to someone who's just not an architect and just not doesn't know how to build a house,
he might smoke crack with it.
So it has to be a combination of things. I think one of the biggest lies is that everyone can do it. Like, everyone can't do it.
You can do it! You can do it! Oh, yes, we can. And yes, we will.
Exactly.
Like everything in life, everyone can't do
Everyone can't do it. So even if you have the blueprint, you have to start building the fucking house. And you may even build the whole house and then it'll fall down.
Yeah. You build another one.
Exactly. So that is just the whole, like, we just spent 18 minutes.
What are you going to title this video?
Huh?
What are you going to title this video?
I don't know. I might just put, I don't know. Like, rant.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. So please, like, I don't know what, like, we spent 20 minutes addressing this only because, like, it bothers me because I can't believe that, like, someone who spends so much time.
Yeah, and it's not just this one person.
Right, a lot of people spend a lot of time. What if they get the receipt from the supplier? What if they ask for a return? What if I lose money? Like, what if? Fuck, just fucking do it, and the what ifs would change.
Yeah.
And then you'll have concrete questions to ask, which will be valuable. Theoretical questions, although they may be relatively valuable, they're a lot more valuable after you have experience and after you have perspective. A lot of theoretical shit doesn't give you the perspective you need to ask the proper questions, which will guide you to the money. So, alright, this is what I want to say. In the thing, a lot of you guys worry about, like, my eBay account isn't big enough to make any money, right? So let me, like, wait.
Yeah.
No, like, I remember I had an eBay account with 50 listings, and I would list 300-400 items in a month because I'll just take down the shit that didn't catch traction. And as I list, I kept learning and learning. When I see what sells, I will see, oh shit, I did this and this sell. And so even if you have a small account, use it as as much as possible. List items that are getting views, leave them. Items that are not getting views, take them down. Don't wait till eBay increases your account a month from now. In a month you could have made $100, you could have made $200, and that $100 or $200 is nothing compared to what you would have learned in that month, which could propel you to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. So try to get rid of the excuses. Try to get rid of all the fucking, I hate to be motivational. I don't like.
You're not being motivational. You're being like,
just fucking do it, for fuck's sake. Like I don't even know. When I say motivational, I didn't realize when I started the YouTube channel, I didn't realize, I thought if I just gave people the information,
they would do what needs to be done.
They'll just go do it. Because all I desperately wanted was information.
Yeah.
Like I spent thousands of dollars wasting money, getting a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
And then trying all of it and not making any money.
Yeah.
So when I started a YouTube channel, I was like, yes, if all I do is give these motherfuckers the information they need, they'll try it. And then if it doesn't work, they'll come back and be like, listen, nigga, I tried this shit and the shit didn't fucking work. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, you have all the fucking information. Fuck. Bye.
Okay, bye.